to look around here, to be under the lights, to know that on Friday night you get to open things in Hawaii. How excited are you for it?
Super excited, yeah. I mean, it's going to be fun to play in this new stadium. I think that it looks a lot better, and I think everyone's really excited. I think we put some good stuff on film, and we're ready to get after it this week, so it's going to be fun.
You've had a few days to digest what happened up in Nashville. What's the biggest takeaway from that game as you enter
I think we beat ourselves. I think we definitely could have won that game. We were put in a position to win. Just little things on all sides of the ball that we got to clean up, and we know that we got to be better. And I think that we're going to come back this week and show some people that we're going to fix it and we're going to get it right. And we're just excited to play.
What is it about games where you seem to sort of excel more than, say, practices?
Say it, sorry.
Yeah, what is it about games that you sort of like excel a little bit more or just play?
Yeah, I think that I think those adrenaline and that I think that just kind of hypes you up and gets you ready. And yeah, I think that I've always just prided myself playing better when under the lights, and whenever the pressure's on, that's when I want to play my best.
Did you feel like at certain points of that game that you were kind of just in the flow of that run and shoot offense and the new thing you guys have been working on?
For sure, yeah. Coach Chang always talks about finding our rhythm, and I really felt like I was in a rhythm there for a while. And I just got to stay in that and maintain that when I'm in that. So yeah, once you get in that rhythm, it helps a lot.
Can you talk a little bit about the trust you have in your receivers? Because obviously in camp is one thing, and you start to build that trust, but when it's go time, you're under the lights, and you're able to trust all of these guys across the field. How much does that help you as you enter week 2 now?
Yeah, I got a ton of trust in my receivers now. They did a really good job. They earned it. I mean, they've been working hard all off season, and I've got a good relationship with them, and they've done a really good job of just they were reading coverage really well, and the moment wasn't too big for them. So I'm really proud of those guys, and I think they're just going to continue to get better as we go on.
The team posted the post-game speech from Timmy and little snippets of it, but just seeing that passion from your head coach and just kind of seeing the emotion that he brings to the game, like how much does that kind of get you guys going as a team?
Yeah, no, it makes you want to play for him. He wants to win just as bad as we do, if not more, and that's really cool to see. And so yeah, it's just I think that everyone has the same goal right now, and that's just to win as many games as we can. And we know we're good enough to win a lot of games this year. So yeah, seeing that passion from him just inspires all of us.
Brayden, how do you think Saturday's game, changes, your outlook for this Friday's game, if at all?
I think just confidence. I think that we did a lot of good things and a lot of good stuff that we put on film, and I think that we're a young group on offense, and it just continues to bring confidence every time you play. And I think the receivers have a lot more confidence going into this week, so we're ready to go.
For most of us, Pofele just sort of came out of nowhere. When did you start seeing this? How far back did you see his potential?
Yeah, he worked really hard. One of the hardest workers on the team this summer. Did a really good job. Was always around. Was always asking me to throw. So did a really good job, and got a lot of trust in him now. So I think he showed a lot of people what he can do on Saturday.
Kind of atmosphere you're hoping for on Friday. A lot of there's no school on Friday, right? So how do you think that helps?
Yeah, I hope we can pack it out. I hope that everybody comes out and supports. I think it's going to be a fun time. I'm hoping that we can pack this thing out, get it rolling, and get it back to how it was back in the day at Aloha Stadium when they had it jumping. So that's our goal.
Thanks, Brayden.
Thank you.
Thank you. Season last year, what was it like to get back on the field again?
I was just grateful to be able to go out there and be able to compete and get back on the field and do what I love to do. It was hard, sitting out last year, but it was a good learning and humbling experience for me to just kind of sit back and see the game from a different perspective, and ultimately I think it made me a lot better.
What kind of tone do you think the defense helped set for this season? Understanding that you guys wanted to make big plays, and you're able to do that as far as the tackle for loss goes. I mean, what kind of tone do you think that set?
I think the tone was set all the way in January when we all came back from our winter break and we started our training all together. And the tone was set from there that we want to be a defense that's dominant and physical and tough and just swarms around the ball and makes plays. And I think we showcased that this past game, but from the outside eye it looks really good, but inside these walls between the coaches and the players, there's a lot of missed opportunities that we could have taken advantage of to win that game for us.
You're an older guy and you understand that. How reassuring is it that it sounds like collectively all the players understand that, yeah, there's some good moments, but there's a lot of mistakes to fix. Does that make you feel good as a veteran knowing that team-wide everyone understands that?
Yeah, I think, it's good that it's been a while since I've been on a team that, everyone as a collective understands each other and is on the same mission. Being under Coach Yoro, Coach CB, and all the other coaches, they tone in and hone in on that for us to be disciplined and detailed within our assignments. So it really helps out when we got guys like that and guys on the field who help set the tone for us like that.
Talk about coming up on Friday, just the environment now. They built this thing out a little bit. They closed campus. They called school off for you guys. Just kind of talk about what you kind of expect for this Friday.
Shoot. I mean, I expect this place to be packed out. I expect everyone to have fun. I expect everyone to just watch us put on a show and make plays like we did on this past Saturday, but more plays to win the game, and ultimately that's what we have to do. We can make all the plays we want, and if we don't win, ultimately it doesn't really mean much to me, and it shouldn't mean much to anybody else also.
With the way Saturday's game ended, do you like that you guys have a short week and are able to get back at it quicker?
Oh yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, it doesn't matter if we play tomorrow or I think we're all ready to just go out there again and play again and get a win on the win column, because ultimately that's our whole goal, is to go out there and put on for the fans, put on for our families, and just make plays.
All right, man. So personally, to be able to go out there, have the kind of game that you did, and then to be able to be recognized, what does that mean to you?
A big blessing. I would definitely say a big blessing to God. Just to go out there and perform the way I did. It's been a long time coming for me, and honestly, to go out there and just put on the performance that I felt like I've been holding in since high school. I just felt like I got to go out there and portray to everybody what I'm really about, and to put the whole Hawaii state on our back. So it's heavy, and we got the work done. So really excited for this year, and really excited for everything that comes to Hawaii football. So just gonna keep pushing through.
You mentioned it with injury, with redshirt. It's been a long time since you were able to finally go out there and play in a game, and to be able to have that as that first game. How much did it feel like, man, this was all built up, this was a long time coming?
Yeah, most definitely. Felt back at how comfortable I was supposed to feel like. Back in high school, the comfortability, I would say, just having that mind space of just having that confidence of going out there and just performing. I say after one catch, you get a fire, you know what I mean? So after one catch, I just felt like it was just back to reality for me. So kept going and kept pushing throughout the game, and I just let God handle everything else. So came out with the performance that I wanted, so it's good.
And how inspiring is it to be in this offense when you look around at the history of the people that played in your position and what they're able to accomplish? How much did that add to the motivation in the offseason that if I do things right, I could do that too?
Exactly. Like you said, in the offseason, we just going over and looking at the greats who did it before us and seeing their numbers and stats as well. So it's not all about the numbers and stats, but it's all about the football and how we play football, and throwing the ball is what we want the most, especially for the receiver position. So going out there and just playing how June Jones and Cole Brennan and them, all of them implemented the offense, it was amazing. And it was amazing for all of us, receiver as well. And so we all came together and just feel like we put on a better show for everybody back at home. So it was way better for all of us.
Did you surprise yourself with your performance on Saturday, seeing that it was your first college game?
No surprise. Just staying true to everything, like Coach Timmy says, the details and the fundamentals and techniques. Staying true to myself and how I can play football, and just knowing that the plays will come. So just staying true, staying patient, and just let God, like I said, let God do everything else. So that's really what it was.
Brayden and Steven hooked up on that deep ball for the touchdown in that first half on fourth down. Mm-hmm. You had a pretty long one in the second half. Once he got that connection in the first half, what was that like for the whole receiving corps, just to see that?
Like you said, seeing Steven going out there and just starting us off, it just went ahead and just it just screamed, run and shoot his back. So at that moment, I guess I just felt everybody back at home and everybody in the stands feel that, this is something that everybody's comfortable to and everybody should be getting used to. So just happy to see that. Happy to see my brother go out there and score some and go ahead and just start us off with the games right, and that was really the best thing for us. So after we seen that, it was go time. So that was it, and we just kept going.
You know a lot about the history in Hawaii, obviously, but is there a certain player that you attribute or you find as an inspiration to you?
I will say one person who had came and talked to us over the offseason was Ashley. He just came and just kept it real with us. Nothing too boasting to get us over the head. Nothing too down. You know what I mean? It was just showing his knowledge and his ways of playing in the game, and really just trying to help us put together everything in the game plan and make us see all coverages and everything right. So I say him coming to talk to us and showing love to us definitely was a big part of everything for us, and showing that it is possible, you know what I mean? And to come back for all the alma mater to show love is also a good thing for us as well. So I say that's a big part as well. Ashley Lele, thank you so much.
Being able to look around under the lights and look at this place and knowing that on Friday night you get to play in front of the Hawaii fans.
Definitely.
What are you hoping for as far as the energy, as far as what the fans can bring on Friday?
Similar to last year, how I seen the first game of Vandy, it was packed out and everybody was here waiting to see what Hawaii football would do, waiting to see what Coach Timmy had brought to Hawaii for his starting out. And I feel like this year is going to be a way better representation of how Hawaii football is supposed to be played. So I definitely expect a whole bunch of footballs in the air and a whole bunch of touchdowns getting scored. So something similar back to Aloha Stadium type of vibe. So which hopefully we'll get back to that. And high hopes.
Thanks, Pofele.
Thank you so much.
So Pofele just told us that your big play in the first half is kind of what sparked everybody to get that feeling of, okay, this is what it's supposed to look like, this is what it's supposed to feel like. Did you feel that way at that moment too, that you knew that was what opened the floodgate?
I definitely felt it at that moment. It was kind of shocked. I was honestly very impressed with it. The way that it happened is Brayden put me to that side. I didn't choose to be on that side. Brayden put me to that side, and on the 4th and 4, we just made it happen. So it was something that we gained momentum from it, and just kept fighting with it.
How do you guys kind of build off of plays like that going forward on Friday and then throughout the season in the offense?
It's just a routine thing. That's run and shoot. We want the deep throws. We want the long bombs. We want the long Schager bombs, of course. So we practice all that a lot, and we want to accomplish all that stuff. And we plan on doing that every game.
Now you mentioned when I interviewed you the last time, you mentioned about you want to show yourself to the world and prove yourself. To have a game like you had, what does that say about your confidence and how you feel about confidence?
It really built my confidence up more. It's been a long time coming for me. Been through ups and downs, twists and turns, and that's something that I really wanted to show myself and wanted to let people know who I really am and prove myself that I'm worth being here. So it was a blessing to be in that position.
Being able to have fans cheering for you now after playing on the road first, and understanding that this is a whole new vibe with this stadium. What do you expect on Friday from that aspect?
I think from the game that we just had, I expect to have the stadium packed. A lot of people saw what we could do and what we're capable of. So I feel like that's what they want to see, and that's what they will see.
Awesome.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.